and we're here at the Pittsburgh Public Theater on the set of Guys and Dolls. Now we're going to be interviewing a guy by the name of Quinn Patrick Shannon. Why is that name significant? Think of Shannon, think of Pittsburgh. And here we are with another Yakkin with You Jagoff episode. It seems like this is our second home here at the O'Reilly Theater because I don't know, it's just becoming a friendly place for us, but this is a really cool guest, and here's why. His name is Quinn Patrick Shannon. Now, please tell us, Quinn Patrick Shannon, why is that last name ringing in our ears, but we just can't place it? Why is that?
I'm very Irish. That's what it is.
There you go, yeah.
Paul Shannon of Adventure Time. Paul Shannon's Adventure Time is actually my grandfather.
There you go. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I will be honest with you, it gives me goosebumps, and I'm not kidding when you say that. It's almost like I'm this close to royalty, and I promise I won't touch you. But
please don't.
Yeah, I have restraining orders against this. No, no. I mean, that's so crazy. He's such a famous Pittsburgher.
Yeah.
And we were talking off camera about some stories, and we're going to talk about this in a second. Like, well, we're going to kind of tease you a little bit, but tell us, why are you here on Yakkin with You Jagoff, other than somehow you were ordered to by the court?
Yes, I was actually, unfortunately, but it beats picking up trash.
There you go.
No, I got casting Guys and Dolls here at the Pittsburgh Public as Nicely Johnson. And it runs from January 28th to February 28th, and it's been an absolute blast, and I can't wait to get started here. And
so tell us about your character in Guys and Dolls.
He is one of the most iconic characters in musical theater, in my opinion. I grew up watching the Guys and Dolls movie, and my brother, who I look up to like crazy, played Nathan Detroit when he was in high school. So I'm really familiar with it, and it's this wonderful piece of musical theater that I've always been a part of in my life, and to play Nicely is just amazing because he sings "Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat," which is the big number toward the end of the show, and he's kind of Nathan Detroit's right-hand man, and it's just been a lot of fun and a great point in my career, I think, here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, so it's been nice.
You're talking about kids appreciating theater. I mean, you appreciated it from obviously your grandfather, and it came up through your mom.
Absolutely, yeah. My mom was an actress, and obviously, I guess the genes trickled down from my grandfather. One of the first shows I ever did was Guys and Dolls.
Yeah, wow.
And I played, and for people who are familiar with the show, there's a character named Big Julie, and he's the rough, like this guy that comes in, and the actor we have playing it, Jerry Gallagher, he's I think 6'9" or 6'10".
Jesus.
Big guy, you know. Almost a villain in Guys and Dolls, but of course comedic because it's that kind of show. But I played Big Julie and I was 6 years old. And the rest of the cast were like 13, 14-year-olds.
Okay.
So I was 6 years old saying these rough lines and, bullying people.
That's
funny. So,
yeah. So here you are, again, almost like cradle to where you are now, theater. Your grandfather, your mom, Point Park University now. I mean, geez, you again, I don't want to offer it, maybe I do, the fact that you have done very well in theater and haven't really left Pittsburgh.
Not really. I mean, I lived in New York for a while, and the plan was just to come back here and maybe save some money and go back to New York. But I said, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to audition here and there, and I haven't stopped getting work really. So I just, if you can do what you love in the city you were born in, you being a Pittsburgher and other Pittsburghers can appreciate, we have this sense of pride that not a whole lot of other cities have. You don't go to, no offense to people from Buffalo, but you don't go to Buffalo and Buffalo. I mean, some people do, but Pittsburghers from all over the country and people that live here have this sense of pride. Jeff Goldblum still talks about.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time to come in and talk to us. So now we have to tell some stories about your grandfather, if you don't mind. So you have any good couple of stories? I mean, I have a million of them, but I'd like to hear a couple from you.
My mom was on Adventure Time when she was I think 8 years old. I guess he used to bring schools on or something, and her school, she's from Camden, New Jersey, and her school went on Paul Shannon's Adventure Time. not knowing that later in life she was going to marry my father, who
No
was
way.
Paul Shannon's son.
Right.
You know, yeah, Greg Shannon. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, man. Anyways,
I know.
so I tell you, when I was a kid, I remember this part where he had the rocket ship and the Santa Claus. And I mean, I wrote so many letters to Santa
you know
Claus.
what,
and I just remember watching it and be like, oh man, like I hope my letter gets on. Oh, I didn't send it yesterday.
Yeah,
It was great.
You know, I should probably go though, because I have a haircut to. You know, I gotta like get ready for. So I'll see you, you know, around, and we'll. Yeah.
You don't want? I mean, you don't want to hear my stories?
I'm not, you know, I'd love to. Just, you know, shoot me an
Should I
email
wait
or
here?
something, or what's that?
Should I wait here for you?
No, I'm just gonna go. I'll see you around though, and I've had a lot of fun. So, yeah. See you later. Jagoff.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Look, we're not in Life, we're not in Look, we're not in Time Newsweek, but we are on a bunch of social media channels at Jagoff. A big thank you to Margie Romero and the Public Theater for always welcoming us in. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel down here on the bottom. Click there, or follow us on Facebook and all the other stuff we said, Jagoff.com.